Okay, 8th graders, well, welcome back. I hope that things have been going well. Looks like you guys have been understanding the homework thus far, which is awesome. So we're going to jump in with our next lesson, which is 10.3, which starts all the way, if you want to follow me along, which is page 405, okay? Now, today's topic is a little different. It's called histograms, okay? Histograms. Now, you may have never heard that word before. It's not a type of food. Um, but it is a type of math chart that we will use. Okay, so what they'll give us is they'll give us some numbers. So, for example, let's say that they give us this group of numbers right here. This is going to be one of your, this is not going to be one of the homework problems, but it's going to be similar, okay? They're going to give us numbers like this: 6, 5, 7, 10, 9, 10, 10, 8, 4, 6, 7, 7, 3, 10, 9, 9, 7, 5, 9, 8. Now that is a lot of numbers. Okay, if you want to look at this, this is on page 407. This is 407. This is number 2. Okay, if you want to know what's going on there, number 2. If you get confused on those numbers, so let's say that they give us these numbers. We're going to make something that is called a frequency distribution. Okay, frequency distribution. Yay, frequency distribution. Okay, so you need to pause it and write that down. This is what we're about to make. This is what we're about to draw is a frequency distribution. Okay, the way that a frequency distribution works is we take the data. Okay, so we take each number. So we have a category called data. Then we have a category called tally. That's just the number. Then we have frequency. The next category, frequency. And then lastly, we have the product. Okay, now the cool part about this is that the data, the way we do this, is kind of like our stem and leaf. Okay, so if you look back at all of those numbers, what you do is you count, you start from the smallest number. The smallest number was a 3. Okay, the smallest number was a 3, and if I look at that chart, there was only one of them. So the tally is just one tick mark. There was just one of them. Okay, just one, which then means that the frequency, the way I find that is 1, because there was just one of them. So then the product, what I do here is product, let me do it down here, product equals data times, that's a multiply, times frequency. Okay, data times frequency. So we're going to take this one and multiply it by this one. Okay, I'm going to undo that step just so it doesn't confuse us necessarily. Well, maybe I'll just leave it. So we have 3 times 1. What is 3 times 1? The product is 3. Now I look through that same chart and I find that there's only one 4. So what that means is that I just have, here I'm going to have to make these a little smaller. 4. There's just one of 4, which is one frequency. 4 times 1 is 4. Does everybody see that? I'm going to do it in blue here. 4 times 1 equals 4. Okay, I'm going to undo those. 4 times 1 equals 4. Next on the list, we look, there was a 5. And how many 5s were there? There was 1, 2 tally marks, so there's 2. So now when I multiply, what do I get? 5 times 2 is 10. Now I get down to 6. There are also 2 6s. And so I again do that. 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, does everybody see that? 6 times 2 equals 12. Okay. So continuing on, we have 7. There are 4 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a 4. 7 times 4 equals 28. Okay, I'm going to have to get this guy to move out of the way for a second. Equals 28. Then I go down to the 8s. I only have 2 of them. 1, 2, which is 2. 8 times 2 is 16. Then I go down to the 9s, and I have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 times 9 is 36. Okay. Ooh, that's a bad 6. 36. Then I go last 10. How many 10s did we have? We also had 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 4 here, which is 40. Okay, now taking a calculator, I need to add the total in this category right here. So I need to get the total, adding, the total added, and I need to do the total product added together, okay? So I need a total added over here and put it on the bottom. So I'm going to go along there and erase this so we can have what our line actually is going to be here so you can see it. So when you add those together, on the frequency side, we get 20. What that means is there were 20 numbers. So this is on the total down here. Total. Total is 20. We add up all of these guys right here on this side, and we get a total of 149. Okay, now this is where it's nice and easy, because what we'll actually learn to do is how would we find what the median is on this frequency, right? There are all those numbers. We made this big table, and we ended up with this number, 20, and we ended up with this number, 149, right? How are we going to find the mean? Okay, so if you need to pause it, I'm going to erase some of this. So, yay, erasing this so I can leave the total. Okay, I know my 0 is stuck there, but there we go anyways. So we have 20 and we have 149. So I would just do the mean is now equal to 149, the added of the product, right? Does everybody see how this was the product total? Product total divided by 20. 20 is the frequency total. That means that there were 20 total, right? It was the number of things in the list. So it was the frequency. So when I do that on a calculator, I get that the mean equals, I'll do that real fast because I didn't have it pre-punched in. That is 7.45. So that right there would be the mean, 7.45. So if you want to follow along and do that on your own calculator, that's really cool. Now that was quite easy to find the mean when we had something like that. It'd be very easy to find the range, right? The range we would take in the smallest number, which is 3. So everybody, I'm gonna write this down. The range. The biggest number in our list was 10. The smallest number was 3. So our range would have been 7 in this problem, right? If we wanted to try and find the mode, we'd say which one occurred the most times. Well, if you look back, a bunch of them occurred 4 times, 7, 9, and 10. So the mode was 7, 9, and 10. They all occurred a bunch of times. Now, the hard one to find is the median. The only way to find the median would be to reorganize them in smallest to greatest order, okay? So we would have had to reorganize that and done something like this. We would have done 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. We would have done 8 and 8. Now, think about this. If there are 20, divided by 2 is 10. So the middle one is going to be on the 10th term, right? Because it's not an odd number, it means it's going to be the 10th and 11th terms. So we go here. So we have 8, 8. Sorry. 9, 9, 9, 9. And then we have 10, 10, 10. 10. So going from the ends here, right, we can go at least 8 in. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're left with these 4 guys. So that means we go 1, 1. And our final 2 are the 7 and the 8 right here. So we know that the median is 7.5, right? It's halfway between 7 and 8. Okay, that was a long explanation. Almost took 10 minutes to do one problem. So I'm going to stop this video, and I'm going to make another one, and we'll see when that is due. Okay, so that's the first part. That's pretty easy. I think you guys will be able to do that. That's the frequency table. So what we'll do is we will stop the video for now, and then I'm going to upload another video here in a second explaining the second half. Okay, Mr. H is over and out.